Chonburi are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Batasagi makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's mostly known for his blistering pace, Peter, so we would expect him to, try and get at the byline and whip a cross or two in, and he's got that great acceleration to get away from fullbacks. And if he can produce 3 or 4 good moments like that today, it could be enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's had it nicked away. Well, they could break here. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Has a shot! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. That looks a good ball through. He's through and all along. Chance, surely! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kane. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's away! He's having a shot! And that was very necessary. Safi Sali. Now it's Kane. Messi. Mbappe. Can he finish? It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Chonburi get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. He's found a way through. Koundé. Kamavinga. Batasagi. Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé gets a foot in here. Great work on the overlap. Chonburi have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Safi Sali. He's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Safi Sali, driving forward, and the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Safi Sali certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Kamavinga, and it's Kane, and it's Batasagi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in a great position here.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Half-time getting close now. Kamavinga, Batasagi. And he shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Looking for a runner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Kamavinga. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Kane. Picks up, shapes to shoot! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again. And
we've reached half-time.
well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chonburi head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are back on the way. Driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. It's a good run down the left-hand side, and he plays one through. Pass interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, this looks sharp. Kamavinga, Mbappe, looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kamavinga. Batasagi. Here's the return pass. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution on the field. Number
It certainly
10,
looks appetising, well within
Messi.
shooting range.
Number 11.
So a genuine chance to increase the
Number
lead.
20.
And he can clear it away.
Number 33. Coming on the field.
Fernandes.
Number 18. Neymar. Number 21.
And here's Son Heung-min. The ball's gone astray. Chonburi do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substitution in progress.
This looks... Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this is a big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Son Heung-min. Chonburi finding their passes. Son Heung-min gets a good foot in there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Son Heung-min. Played back in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. Kamavinga. 75 minutes played. That pass has been well intercepted. That's been cut out, well played. Caicedo. For Valverde. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Johor Darul Tazim needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Knocks it into space. Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Valverde. That is ended up in no man's land. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. And that could set him on his... Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
Threads one in. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Valverde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be 1 minute
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Neymar! Oh, it's hit the post! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Chonburi are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the...
Shot a goal! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Shot could be on. Good ball, good take. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe knocks it into space. Gone all the way through to the keeper. David Villa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedri. Caicedo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the shot! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi, and he's had it nicked away. River Plate looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And this is Kane. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Darren Fletcher. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super ball! And reclaimed it in a... And he's had a hit! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! River Plate! And they get themselves in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
River Plate get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's onside. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Caicedo. Kane, chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bartasaghi. Camavinga. Played out wide. Valverde. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Quite a There's the whistle for half-time. Chonburi are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Chonburi get the second half going. Now it's Mbappe. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. An instinctive delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's their second corner of the game. River Plate are looking to go forward now. Scholes. Delivered in. David Villa finds himself offside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Mbappe. Nicely spread. He's cut it out. Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Scholes. River Plate finding their passes. River Plate appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foot in. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. He's having a shot! Almost an hour gone. Van Nistelrooy absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Camavinga. Pedri. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 90.
So, time for changes
Número
on
18.
both sides, actually.
Número 6. Número 14. Número 24.
Haaland.
Número 9. Número 70. Número
Kimmich
13.
produces a
Número
cross.
8.
Van
Número
Dijk
15.
calmly anticipates.
Cambio.
Caicedo. Oh, no joy this time. Look at the space here. Hazard. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Courtois punts it upfield. Timber. Crosses it in. Kimmich. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
River Plate clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Lewandowski. Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Courtois. Oh, what has happened here? Ball's terrific header. Del Piero. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lewandowski.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mbappe. Great chance! That's another chance! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe.
2 minutos de compensación.
And he's being shifted off it. Saliba. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And, of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
This is Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Tries to pass it through. Van Basten. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Distributed tidily. And they're quick to get it back. Beckham flings it across. Van Dijk gets... He's gone for goal! That's another chance!
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Hullet. Camavinga. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Beckham picks it up out wide. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Kane. Batasagi. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Belletti. And it's Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been drilled in. Valverde going vertical.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Chonburi, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Kane. Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Luis Suarez looking for the run, and this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, terrible pass. Valverde. Jimenez. Now Mbappe. Chonburi finding their passes. It's a good foot in there. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. Tries to play it through. Van Basten is flagged offside. Batasagi. And this is Messi. Good ball, good take. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham. Caicedo. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space. No, that was never going to make it. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Beckham. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Beckham. And here's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Now Albert Ferrer. And it's Belletti. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Makaleli. And here's Van Basten. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
33.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
Camavinga. Number 10, Messi. Number 20, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 21.
Oh, super ball. Now the... It's a mighty effort! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 22.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There they go, hunting in packs. Chonburi needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good-looking ball. Bale. Oh, this is a very good run. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And it's Dembele. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now it's Neymar. Defending was strong and firm. And the pass is intercepted. Picked out brilliantly. Lewandowski stood his ground strongly.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Goes long and straight. Chonburi have it back and can go again. He's being and the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Messi with the short one. And the shot! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ball is over the line.
Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Lewandowski.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Marco Verratti. No way through. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Basten. Out towards the flank. Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi. And this is Van Basten. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Pass somewhat off target. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable...
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's going to go a long way. And here's Ferran Torres. Chance for a shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And he cuts out the supply. He's looking wide. Valverde battling down that right flank. And this is Kane. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Cancelo. That has been cut short. Park Ji-sung. Serginho picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmer ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a little off target. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
On both sides.
Kane! It's in! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Will play through for the wide man. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Palmer grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Decent progress down the left. Serginho's cross. Kane. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's going for goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Kane. Mbappe. And it's Kane. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cross to the back post. He's done well to get that clear. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Serginho. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. João Cancelo threads one in. João Cancelo has it out wide and in space. Messi. Jimenez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Modric, brilliantly cut out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time, surely! Goal! Palmer! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Chonburi can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rijkaard. Mbappe, great chance! Serginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now Modric. Adams. João Cancelo. It's Park Ji-sung for Ferran Torres. Serginho could try cutting inside here. Delivers with whip. That's a decent clearance. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Kane. Palmer are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Camavinga. Saliba.
Chonburi may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Park Ji-sung. Good purposeful running this. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Substitution on the field.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 33. Number 10.
And it's been taken short.
Number 20.
Chooses to go back.
Number 6.
Azar.
Eduardo Camavinga.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 21. Robert Lewandowski.
Nicely intercepted.
Number 26.
It's Son Heung-min.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Son Heung-min. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution.
Saliba. And it's Son Heung-min. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Raul is there to clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Azar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Son Heung-min. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. Caicedo, who's set up one goal so far.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. João Cancelo. He won't be happy with that one.
Chonburi really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Serginho. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. João Cancelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Azar. And this is Lewandowski. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There will be one.
Now, what about a
time.
counter-attack? Yamal. João Cancelo providing an outlet on that flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. And we're done. Chonburi illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination. This is the time you need that pace.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Caicedo. Conte. Here's Rodri. Bellingham. Van Basten. And he's decided to go for it. Saliba. Rafael Leão! Camavinga. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Kane. Camavinga. And it's Kane. And the pass is intercepted. Chonburi yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Ball comes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Mbappe. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Jimenez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, sweet feet. Conte. Camavinga. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's having a hit! Oh, a very decent attempt. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Van Basten. That'll be a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Camavinga goes short. Chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
15 minutes till half-time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. And here's Rafael Leão. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
He rises! And he's done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Madrid have penetrated, and a chance! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! That's a half-decent try. Chonburi looking to pass their way through. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not the most accurate pass. Here's a sharp little chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This possibly the last play of the half. Tomori tries to clear. Conte. Here's Rafael Leao. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Donnarumma is there to clear. Messi. Mbappe. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And now,
And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Special birthday.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Madrid get the second half started. Danso. And it's Bellingham. Van Dijk. And Tomori. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. Here's Rodri. And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Tomori tries to pass it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking to play him in. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Kane. Van Basten. Conte. Tomori. Quality ball. Messi. Chonburi have it back and can go again. Great vision. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Chomburi are looking to go forward now.
997.
Valverde has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well. The referee's awarded a free kick. Mbappe given the lift of his goal. Chomburi finding their passes. Van Basten played into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Mbappe, Kane, and this is Kane.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tomori, Conte, Bellingham, and it's Camavinga. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number
We
11.
have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi. Number
And here's
33,
Højlund. Gets a good
number
foot in there.
15, Federico Valverde.
He won't be happy with that
Coming
one.
on the field, number 22,
Robertson.
Højlund.
Pass is
Number
coming off in
14,
quick succession here.
Son Heung-min.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 16,
Son Heung-min.
Bellerin. Number
Had a play
26,
for a goal kick.
Robertson. Number 8, Alexander-Arnold. Substitution in progress.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Son Heung-min bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Haaland. Son Heung-min. The ball goes in. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Madrid get their fourth corner. Son Heung-min! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has been clubbed away. Van Dijk clears it away. Camavinga, nicely weighted ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Just the keeper to beat! Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That was a given, it always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Poland!
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
All hands on deck for this one.
I thought it was going to happen then.
Applies the finish! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
There will be 3
We are
minutes
into
added
overtime.
time.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Foot in. Valverde. Here's Haaland. And it's Son Heung-min. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that will be it. Chonburi have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose. Great. Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Camavinga. Messi. And it's Messi. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Messi. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. And it's Messi. Chonburi leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Valverde. Messi. For Messi. Aubameyang. Messi. Into the channel. Aubameyang. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And now they can clear their lines. Out towards the flank. Camavinga. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's let fly. Decent hit and on target. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga. Valverde. And it's Messi. Hazard. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yamal. No outsmarting him this time. Messi. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Hazard. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Yamal knocks it into space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kane. Messi. Thinks about the shot. Messi. And he's intervened well there.
Buri really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Aubameyang. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Quick look, then plays it in. Mbappe. Great vision. Aubameyang. Camavinga. Yamal. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly... Chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Buri get the ball rolling for the second period. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Eder Militao. Araujo. And it's Pedri. Azar. Valverde. Now Mbappe. Messi. Pedri. Well, that has not gone well. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Well, nicely intercepted. Messi. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. Brilliantly cut out.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply...
Header! And that has been knocked clear. Buri are looking to go forward now. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goal...
He's got the goal!
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 20.
Jimenez. Van Dijk. Bartasagi. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 30, Messi, será sustituido por el dorsal 21. Cambio
Caicedo.
de jugadores.
Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. That has been cut short. And this is Lewandowski! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with
Se va a
that.
producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19.
So there's going to be another change
El
here.
dorsal 7, Hazard, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 4.
Araujo can get it clear. He's in a great position here. Baresi. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Son Heung-min. He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Camavinga. Lewandowski.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
Shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
It's their second corner of the game. Eder Militao getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Caicedo has created one goal already. Pulisic, can he get it through? And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Azar. Pulisic plays it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chonburi are looking... And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Chonburi certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's... Oh, terrible pass. He's one-on-one! Good claim. No margin for error there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe is onto this. Ribéry. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's the shot! Now it's Drogba. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
Oh, shooting chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Adams. Foden. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams. And it's Puyol. And Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
And here's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk. Hops for safety. And Adams. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Camavinga. Saliba. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. What a throw in. Chonburi looking to pass their way through. He's on it, can he get away? That's really well manoeuvred. That's good running with the ball. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Caicedo. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Drogba. Foden. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. Bartesaghi.
There will be
Caicedo.
1 minute added time.
And here's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Valverde. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. Camavinga. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Kane. Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Foden. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. And this is Kane. Goal is still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Messi! They've done it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The goal scored for Malaysia after 58 minutes is number 11, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Substitution.
Chonburi choosing to make the first change. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ribery. And it's Drogba. Now it's Ribery. Now, what about this cross? Oh, that's a fine interception. Marco Verratti. And they win it back again. And that's put paid to a promising move. Adams. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk. And it's Ribery. Ribery. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's alert.
Just about within shooting range. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. Adams. Pinches it off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Adams. Oh, what a ball! Knocks it into space. Decent chance! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Substitution for Malaysia. Number 25. Number 18.
And he passes
Phil
it long.
Foden. Coming on the field.
Neymar.
Number 17. Mbappe.
And
Number
the
24.
finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Corner.
Substitution for Malaysia.
Corner number 2 then.
Rijkaard. Coming on to replace him is number 6.
He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
Caicedo is offering a right smile there.
The final 5 minutes. Ribery. And he plays one through.
Malaysia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Has been indicated.
That's been cut out. Well played. That'll be a throw. Could be danger here. He has found a way through. Oh, smashing header! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United have it back and can go again. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Beraldo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jimenez. Caicedo. Guendouzi promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hernandez. Crosses it in here. And he's there to clear it. And the pass is intercepted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He's on it, can he get away? And he was alert to it. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McGinn. And he's whipped. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chonburi finding themselves unexpectedly. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a
All square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Caicedo. Guendouzi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vitinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Serginho. It's a throw-in. Hernandez. Out again for a throw-in. Oh, it's played into the area. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And this is Ronaldo. And that's aimed into the middle. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Hernandez clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's McGinn. Played into space out wide. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ah, he's given it away. Kane. Oh, this is a great position. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Plays the ball back. Saliba. And Bartasagi. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that pass just didn't quite work. Caicedo. Messi. Chonburi looking to pass their way through. 5 minutes till the break. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And that is out of play. Camavinga. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Jimenez. And it's Valverde. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Chonburi will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Knocks it into space. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Messi tries making a foray down the right. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does the match.
Shot a goal! Ronaldo made a good run there. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Kane. Number 10, Messi. Number 20, Mbappe.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 15, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 22.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Fernandes. And here's Højlund. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tries to play it through. Delivers with whip. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Match was 28,599.
Now it's McGinn. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Hazard. Messi. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Guendouzi. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. Serginho. McGinn. Messi. That is a great pick out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish? Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. And this is Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries a shot! Messi. So, what can they make of this? No, that's been intercepted. Showing great feet there. And he's worked it through. Spread it left. Threads one in. In towards the back stick. Now, who's going to be first to this? No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Well read, nice interception.
There will be one.
This usually is the time teams go into...
Hoyland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hoyland! Oh, denied brilliantly. And that's that. Chonburi have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Azar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our
Chonburi
birthday boy
leave
a
it
very
late,
special
but in the
birthday.
end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba does well to get it back. And it's Messi. That ball looks a good one. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Camavinga is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Camavinga. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bale. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard picks it up out wide. He's in a great... Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first... Mbappe! Oh, a very decent attempt. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jimenez makes the interception. Caicedo. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. Bartasaghi. And it's Caicedo. Bellingham. Mbappe. Hazard. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, and the shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Valverde. And this is Messi. Chonburi are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi. Now it's Kane. In with the challenge. Azar. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he's searching through. And the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
2 added minutes
Driving
has
forward.
been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Rijkaard. And it's Azar. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Here we go again, then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga tries to play it through. Bellingham. Manchester United finding their passes. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Kane. That has not gone well. Mbappe. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he plays one through. And this is Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely, and he shoots! Sticks it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now then, the ball's come loose. Caicedo. Camavinga. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, easy pickings there. Bartasagi. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found the way through. Bale! He scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 7, Gareth Bale! Gareth Bale! Gareth Bale! Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 4, Matthias Cunha.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Oh, good ball! There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Fernandes. And Bartasagi. Now it's Lewandowski.
Chamburi seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone. Chamburi really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And he's had a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets!
For Manchester United.
They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even...
It's Son Heung-min! No, it's wide.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Sesko! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, well played. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. And time is up. Chonburi cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Caicedo. Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Camavinga. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Kane. And he plays one through. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Santos have the chance to go the other way. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Caicedo. Kukçu. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chonburi finding their passes, engages and forces him off the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp, knocks it out wide. Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Batasagi. Batasagi's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Vardiol. And it's Xabi Alonso. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Kane. Batasagi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Osimhen. Mbappe. Here's a chance! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Batasagi. And here's Kane. Good ball, good take. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe. Camavinga. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And this is Kane. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's lofted through here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Messi. Kukçu.
Chonburi have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Osimhen. Now it's Messi. Good ball over the... Can he finish?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Really well cleared. And here's the chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. Kukçu. And here's Mbappe. Threads one in. Nice interception, well timed.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to putt. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kukçu. Van Dijk. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Messi, 60 minutes played. Tries a shot! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Tries to play it through. Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could be danger here. And that's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
10, Messi. Number 20, Mbappe.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 33,
And it's Hazard.
Number 15,
Pass somewhat off
Federico
target.
Valverde. Coming on the field.
Nicely
number
weighted
9,
ball. Always onto this.
Number
Face to face.
18.
Real chance! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
After
They
72
forced the error
minutes,
and extracted the maximum
number
punishment.
21,
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Santos have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Hazard. Neymar. Now it's Hazard. And this is Son Heung-min. He is starved of space and time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, he's got space here. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Chonburi must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Big chance! No mistake! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitutions taking place.
Santos are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now that's well seen too. Kamavinga. And here's Son
2
Heung-min.
added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nicely shaped cross. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Paz. Vardiol. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
João Cancelo. Paz. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Bartesaghi. Well, that had the makings. Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. And he's gone. Takes a shot! In he goes again. Yes! The breakthrough strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Chonburi penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
It's a promising position. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Kane. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. And this is Hazard. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's in a good position. And the finish! And he's there to clear it. Stood up well to him there. Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Kane. Paz. Kane. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. And that is a little undercooked. Played out to the left flank. Kane. No, he's just misjudged that one. 30 minutes gone. That is good alertness. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Caicedo. Opts for safety. Bartesaghi. Kane. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vardiol.
John Burry couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Over to the left. Now it's Kane. Now it's Kane. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Bartasagi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Messi. Caicedo. Oh, this looks sharp. That's good running with the ball. He's being urged to shoot.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Dijk gets it clear. Kane.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Chonburi are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Kane. Coming on to
Messi.
replace him is number 9.
Whatever he had in mind,
Hazard.
that was not it.
Substitution in progress.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Azar. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. Paz. And it's Conte. That's really well manoeuvred. For Messi. Caicedo. Mbappe. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi. Number 33, number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Mohamed
Coming
Salah
on the
with the
field,
clearance.
Number 22, Hoyland.
And now
Number
a sudden chance to
14,
counter.
Son Heung-min. Number 26,
And it's Salah.
Robertson.
And the pass is
Number
intercepted.
4, Fernandez.
Just coming up to the hour
Substitutions
mark,
taking
and
place.
it's still 1-0. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Son Heung-min. 60 minutes played. Hoyland. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
The attendance for
Mbappe.
this match
Now
was
it's Lewandowski.
29,813.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Hoyland, can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Lewandowski.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Hazard. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were out.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Real chance! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Messi. This looks promising. He's found some space. Batasagi. Showing great feet there. Mbappe. That'll be a corner. Hazard is there, and he can get that clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, what about it? Chonburi are hurt by just about the final punch. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mohamed Salah demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Lewandowski. Lovely, now then. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Chelsea take the lead. Tries a shot! Oh, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Steaming on
Added
goalwards.
minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Mohamed Salah. Well, nicely intercepted. Caicedo. And this is Hazard. Quality ball. Hoyland receives it in a good position here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.